Hey guys, thanks for checking in. I wanted to discuss the state of this channel and the state of me. I'm sure some of you may have noticed some changes on the channel, some maybe not. I'm in the midst of a point where I need a very serious change. I have certain personal goals that I want to accomplish in my life, and I want to make sure I'm accomplishing them in the most morally and ethically sound ways, and a way that doesn't make me feel embarrassed, regretful, or ashamed. Many of you know me for my reaction content, and I do appreciate you tuning in and supporting. It truly does mean the world to me. But I rarely feel fulfilled when I do reaction content. Now, I understand this is a job, and part of my job is to be an entertainer. I also realize that it's very rare that anyone really feels fulfilled by their job. But I do have the opportunity to make these kinds of choices for myself and for my career. I have the ability to choose something different. And because of that, I feel as though it's my duty to do something better. I've known for a long time that I am definitely more capable than a lot of the content that I publish. Part of the reason why I made the content that I did was because YouTube's reward system is not very good. How the algorithm evaluates or qualifies merit or value can be pretty terrible sometimes. But ultimately, I also chose to publish content that I felt best fit the algorithm. I wanted to grow my channel. I wanted to make a platform from which to launch my band. That prospect is not entirely off the table, but I feel as though over the last few weeks, my priorities have significantly shifted. I think also part of the problem was I didn't clearly have defined in my mind what my priorities actually were, or more specific, what order my priorities really went in. The result was inconsistent and sometimes garbage content. It was rarely things that I actually felt proud of, and sometimes it was even things that I kind of feel embarrassed by. I did want to make better stuff, but I didn't feel capable of being efficient enough to make those kinds of videos in the more robust projects in both a timely and a cost-effective manner. And if I did take the time, or if I did spend the money on those things, what kind of reward was I seeing from YouTube? It's far easier to make a reaction video to any Metallica song and reap a reward from that for pretty little work and frankly not really useful content, as opposed to slaving for over a week on a more academic video like the Meaning in Music video essay that I made a few weeks ago. As you can see, views are down, but I'm at the point now where I feel as though I'm done making compromises with the gifts I've been blessed with. I obviously want my videos to perform well, especially if you think about it from the Aristotelian sense of what would make a good YouTuber. You want your videos to be seen. That's what a good YouTuber does. But if the content or subject matter is less than the goodness of what I know I can do, I'm not going to do it. You'll still be seeing reactions from me in the future, I'm almost certain, but they will be less frequent. I do want to be tackling more robust, more useful kind of content. And that means that because I'm doing this all alone and on my own dime, that's going to take longer to do. And in the midst of this, I'm still in the midst of designing some songwriter courses to offer you guys. I know this is going to punish me in the algorithm. It already has. I'm almost certain that the cover I made of All Star to honor the passing of Steve Harwell didn't perform as well because I chose to not monetize it. It's not news that if YouTube can't throw ads on it, it's less likely to suggest it. I will continue to try and make videos that I think will get a lot of views or use techniques to try and get more views in, but it will not be at the cost of me feeling fulfilled and proud of my work. Even if sometimes that involves me being a clown, or even if that means I just get less views. This is my job as of now. This is how I make all my money. So if this gets less views and I make less money, this will probably have to stop being my full-time job. While I am willing to give this up as a full-time job, it wouldn't be my first choice or desire to go work for someone else again. But if making no compromises leads me to that path, I am willing to accept it. And for the record, if you think I am making compromises at any point, feel free to let me know. I am certainly going to try and make the absolute best of my current situation. I have many plans that require a lot of money. But being a YouTuber is not my highest priority in life, even if it is my current station in life. If for some reason I stop being a full-time YouTuber and the income dwindles off, the videos will be less frequent. I just won't have as much time for them. But I'm hoping that's not the case. And it would mean the world to me if you guys would support me financially, especially for the new content I will be working on. I want to make a lot more music with a purpose, not music that just glorifies me. I want to make videos that explore deeper topics in music that you're not usually getting other places. I'm not sure what all of them will be yet, but that video from a few weeks ago with Perlovsky's Music, Passion, and Cognitive Function, stuff like that, I absolutely want to explore. A few comments in that video actually talked about this is your brain on music. I might do a video series on that. While the last two videos have performed views-wise very poorly for me, I am more proud of those last two videos than I am anything else in my catalog, with the exception of maybe my contemporary Christian music expose series. But more importantly, the comments of the people who did watch those videos were incredibly positive and encouraging. It, to me, though the views weren't there, the feedback I got from those people really kind of gave me a sign that I probably should be doing this. It was obvious the quality of these videos are much better, and I am totally capable of that if you guys are willing to be patient with me or are able to financially help. I feel like both of those videos actually served others far more substantially. I want to keep making good videos like these, even if YouTube's reward system is telling me they aren't good. I'm not going to let YouTube's metrics dictate how I evaluate myself anymore. And I want to make sure I am proud of every video and every piece of music that I publish from now on, which again means if I'm going to continue to do this, I will need your financial assistance. I ask only of those who can afford it and feel as though I'm giving you something worth paying for. If you don't think that what I am doing is worth being paid for, then don't pay. The two best ways to support currently are either through Subscribestar, and the link to that is in the description, or sending tips to me via PayPal. Many of you answered that call last time when I talked about it, and I'm deeply appreciative of you. Thank you. And if you do subscribe to the top tier of Subscribestar, please be sure to send me an additional email afterwards with the email you're using on your account so I can verify that. And for the record, I am considering switching to locals in the near future instead of Subscribestar. I already gave my word years ago that I would not go back to Patreon until they changed their practices. It doesn't seem as though they've made any real changes. And Subscribestar still doesn't have PayPal support, which is kind of a pain in the butt, especially when people have to type in all of their credit card information. And a lot of times people's subscriptions get canceled and they don't even realize they've been canceled. And if you don't like doing either one of those methods, becoming a member via YouTube, you can click the button around there somewhere. That also is a huge help. That little extra goes a long way for me. I'm also considering changing streaming platforms. I'll still be doing YouTube for song suggestion live streams, but I think I want to add in Kick. Song suggestion live streams are where I make most of my income, and I am eternally grateful that you continue to support me through there. But I would much prefer to better diversify my income streams. I also offer my mixing services if you have songs that you want to sound awesome. For the quality that you would get from me, I am currently very affordable. Take a listen to my latest cover of All Star by Smash Mouth if you want to know what I'm capable of. If you guys have any other suggestions of ways you'd like to support me, please let me know in the comments. Or if you have content that you'd like to see from me, please also let me know in the comments. Some of you are still curious about the video that I said I would do about reviewing fan music. That will be happening. I want to have that video completed and released alongside this course offering, and that might take a while. This is the beginning of a new chapter for me, and I am both terrified and excited. I'd love for you to join me on this journey, but if you choose not to, there is zero resentment from me. Only watch if you like what I do, only pay if you think I've earned it. Other than the usual live streams for now, I'm not sure what the next videos will be or when they'll be up, but I can tell you I am exceedingly excited to share them with you. I love you guys, and thank you so much, because I would not have this opportunity to do this without you. Love you.